Hey, how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone is doing well. I'm Barb with Bows on Edge, and I have a story about a veteran who attacks his wife's daughter. I guess PTSD is involved with him being in the service, although I don't believe there's any excuse for assaulting anybody, let alone a child. So I'm going to get into it. 39-year-old Dustin Woodrow Pierce from Missouri is facing child abuse charges and remains in jail on a $500,000 cash bond for repeatedly hitting his wife's daughter in the head and giving her a concussion. He faces between 10 to 30 years if convicted, and when law enforcement first arrived, the victim was hysterical, severely manic, and repeatedly stated no and saying she was sorry. The girl's mother told law enforcement she was downstairs and her daughter was upstairs in her room. She said Dustin told her daughter to clean her room, but she refused to do so. Dustin allegedly said to the mother, if she won't handle this, then he would, and he quickly went upstairs to the daughter's room. The mother walked upstairs to the room, and as she got to the top of the stairs, she repeatedly saw Dustin, who is 5'10", 300 pounds, hitting the young girl in the head near her temple with the back of his hand, and he hit her 3 times. The mother told 911 dispatchers that her daughter had lost consciousness and that Dustin allegedly told the girl, "You're fine and you're weak." The mother had told him not to put his hands on the girl, but he allegedly pushed her away and said that he was going to town. As Dustin was yelling at the girl, she was unable to respond. And when her mother checked on her, the girl began breathing heavily and screaming. The deputy noted that he did not notice any injuries on the girl, but that the doctors had diagnosed her with a concussion. She was also unable to maintain a proper balance, and further medical testing for the 12-year-old girl had substantial injuries to her brain and is being monitored for brain bleeds. The victim has to work with a physical therapist to regain motor functions, and the prosecuting attorney said, "We have to draw the distinction between what citizens would call is reasonable corporate punishment and strikes to the head. I can't overstate, striking a child in the head will never be acceptable corporate punishment." According to prosecutors, Dustin is a military veteran with severe post-traumatic stress disorder who is currently slated to go to an intensive inpatient PTSD clinic on December 30th, which was a couple days ago. The defendant has specialized military training as a danger to himself and others. Well, like I said, there's never an excuse. However, I've never been in the military. I've never known anybody who was in the military that suffered PTSD. So, yeah, I don't want everybody breathing down my back because I don't know. I don't know what it's like. All I know is there's not an excuse to put your hands on a child. I don't care how old that child is, or what that child refused to do, or whatever the case may be. But go ahead, you can leave your comments down below, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Hit the thumbs up button and the notification bell so you know the next time that I upload a video. Until next time, guys.